another video. Oh man. Oh man, so busy. 2 videos in one day. Maybe. We'll just have to see. We're back with Sorcery. The last time I played this was... Oh man. Man, it was a while ago again, you know. I think I'm detecting a consistent theme here. But yeah, once again, guys, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're still having a good night. I was just away there, ate some pizza, Tesco's prawn and garlic pizza, quite nice. I'd recommend it. I'd cook it for 11 minutes. I did the 10 and it came out a little bit soft in the centre, so that's just my personal recommendation there. But yeah, I was putting the other video up, which should be going live very shortly for Subnautica, and I watched this for a bit and I thought, man, that was fun. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and play it again, and we're playing it. And I've just noticed my star sign is Scorpion, which is my star sign, which is cool. But anyway, let's begin. So we're here in Kakabad, I think if I recall correctly. We just came from village, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go where though? So we've got the cross country or a low rise. Now I actually remember watching this a while ago, and a low rise was bad. I think it was dangerous. So we're gonna go cross country. We're gonna go up here. Wee. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cool. Okay, here we go. The path through Cantopani is long and winding, and you will lose a day. Instead, you turn off the path and strike north through the knee-high grass. The journey starts with a stiff climb that takes several hours, but from the top you have a good view of a plain of yellow grass, and just to the north of that, a little village of rude huts that do not look like human dwellings. To your left, the gigantic wall looms, throwing shadows that lap at your feet. Look back at the wall. Casting a glance up at its height, you see a familiar figure with his arm raised. He can see you, of course, and he is standing on the battlement so you can watch your progress. Time to strike on, then. The wind whispers through the long grass, beckoning you onwards, but there might be rats and worse in those fields, so you might be safer cutting across to the river and following the bank. I'll dig. There you go. You crest the rise, heading roughly north towards the river bank, where you should be able to pick up the path once more and make faster progress. As you head down the hillside towards the riverbank, you spy movement in the distance. Something is happening at the water's edge. Keep going, yeah, let's help out. You stride further on through the grass. Whatever is there, you will meet it boldly. After an hour's more walking, the movement by the river has resolved itself a little. There are 3 figures moving around by the water, perhaps fishing, but there is something quite strange about them. Not like in this. Approach the creatures. Okay. You begin to make your way down the hillside. The grass gives out and turns into scree and gravel with the occasional patch of sharp gorse that tugs and snags at your tunic. Man, that was bad. There is barely earth, just sheer rock. This place is a thinly disguised wasteland. Then suddenly, your foot slips and you lose your balance. Beneath your feet, the slope has turned into a steep drop and you are sliding down it. You have only seconds to decide what to do. We'll do that. Quickly as you tumble, you draw your sword from your scabbard. There's a terrible moment when you almost drop it, but then, now sliding quickly on your belly, down the rock face, you turn it about, ready to stab downwards. Stab. Oh, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. You stab hard downwards, but of course, you are on rock, with no earth. There is nothing for the sword blade to skewer into, you fucking idiot. In fact, all you succeed in doing is blunting the edge of your blade. Excellent. Excellent job. There is no more time, everything is a blur of stones and choking dust and pain. But finally, level ground comes up to meet you and you hit it sharply. The sword, still in your hand, skitters from your grasp. Pain arcs up through your thighs. You take a moment to pat yourself over, mostly in one piece, thank the spirit. You pick yourself to your feet, but the noise of your fall has attracted the attention of the creatures by the water. 2 of them are now either side of you, long sting-like swords drawn. Their heads are cocked a little to one side. Quickly you grab back your own sword in case you might need it. One of them steps forward and speaks in the common tongue.
What are you, careless creature?
I'm nobody. The creature laughs.
For nobody, you make quite a lot of noise. I thought you were going to bring the mountain down around us.
I'm lucky I'm still alive. I agree.
I've seen luckier,
the creature replies, its voice still waspish and cruel. Walk away. What does he mean? Oh, great, okay. You nod to the creatures, I need to be going, and make to step away, but they close up in front of you. The leader draws a second sword from his belt.
This valley belongs to the Elven. Fools and travelling players are not welcome by our river. You would put us in danger.
I mean you no harm.
Harm? What do you know of harm? Have you lived to see a village overrun by goblins? Have you worked to turn your own homes into death traps to catch marauders? We Elven are creatures of the sunlight, moved into shade by the weakness of your king, Analander, the king who lost the crown, and we will suffer for it.
I go to recover that crown. The creature shakes its head.
Then we are all doomed. A champion who cannot even climb down a hillside. We would do better to skewer you now, while you still breathe.
The creature flashes those twin blades. There is no time for magic. You must face him in combat. Defend.
Now I will tell you why the Elven have such a fearsome reputation,
the creature declares. Gliding forward, he keeps one sword across himself, while the other whips out. You drop into a defensive crouch. The Elven glides a little way up into the air. Why am I still defending? Oh, there we go. Excellent. Enough of this. Striking forward, quickly, you go for his heart. But he glides back until he is above the middle of the river. You stagger and stumble below your depth before you realize, and the monster laughs. But still you have drawn little of his blood. The Elven grimaces, his pride wounded. He shifts left. Bam. You show no mercy. You aim a heavy blow at his chest, but he has enough bounce to turn to deflect most of the force of the blow. The Elven gasps, then giggles maniacally. You see blood trickling from under his mail shirt. The Elven's 2 swords part a little, opening like an alligator's jaws. Bam. You will not die tonight, not here. You jump forward, cutting down on him. The Elven gasps at his last as you run him through. 1 stamina lost, decent dueling. Dueling, decent dueling. Continue. As you wipe your sword on the tunic of the dead creature, you see the second creature gesturing to something behind you. Wait, weren't there 3 creatures by the riverbank before? A moment later, something strikes you on the back of fuck, and everything goes black. I lost a gold. No way. Wait. Oh no. No. Whoa. Ah, shit. Still halfway between sleeping and waking, you feel the presence of your spirit, the antelope, close nearby. Its form has changed since you left Anland, just as you have changed, but it is still running beside you. In the temple they taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal disease, lift curses, even save you from certain death. A prayer now would perhaps be wise, but the spirits are not generous and decline to help often. Nah. You are tied up on the floor of the hut and you are not alone. Nearby you hear the scuffle of many feet. Keeping your eyes closed, you listen carefully. The sound is familiar enough. Elven voices. This could be trouble. You sit up, trying to rub your head, but of course you can't. Your hands are tightly bound. Seeing you stir, a creature by the door jumps to his feet, then jumps above its feet and hovers in the air, watching you. The guard, noticing you are awake, leans out of the doorway and calls sharply. Soon a small crowd has gathered around you. Oh, this is a bad situation, isn't it? One, evidently some kind of leader, floats over you to you and plants a blow in your stomach.
That is for our kingsman,
he chitters. Actually, we'll have a different voice this time.
He was a fool to provoke you, but you could have scolded him. You did not need to kill him.
I'm sorry for your loss. The elven chief looks at you with a serious expression his face is clearly unaccustomed to.
Perhaps you speak the truth. You have the aspect of honour.
He makes a gesture to the other elven who approach. You tense, expecting blows, but instead they open your pack and begin to sift through the contents.
We will take the price of our man. We are creatures of joy and mischief, but today we will do nothing but trade.
That is fair. I'm not gonna... That is fair. The chief nods once. The elven root through your things with brutal efficiency, taking what they fancy and tossing the rest back at you. Then they pick you up and carry you out of the village, leaving you in a pile on the side of the road like a sack of waste. Call after them. You call after them, asking that they at least free you so you can walk. Almost as an afterthought, one returns with a bared knife. For a moment he holds it near your throat, then slices the bonds around your arms, and then he turns and runs off into the trees. Fuck's sake. You stand slowly battered and bruised. If you're not wondering, I'm looking at the top left. Just took my rations, which cost 8 gold. And all my gold. You rub the blood back into your wrists. Then finally you look through your pack. Your provisions have been taken and all your gold has gone. Still, there are small mercies. You still have your neck. Shouldering your pack, you start to walk once more. Hold on a second, we're just gonna... Go. Sorry about that. Oh! Oh, did I fuck up? Oh no, I didn't. Oh no. Oh, okay. Right, cool. Woo, let's follow them through the woods. Okay, you hurry away from the scene of your humiliation and reach the river once more, but now the path goes across it. Beyond you can see a long, wide track with trees lining the left-hand edge, and a wide field of long grass on the right. In the far distance, a curl of smoke indicates a village. The evening is beginning to draw in. It'd be good to reach town before the light is gone. I'm just gonna cross, whatever. Oh, God's sake. You stride confidently across the bridge and at its apex in time to see a man hurrying up the path on the other side towards you.
Halt!
He calls out, breathlessly. You wait for him to reach you, which he does, panting. He is in terrible shape.
Halt!
He declares again.
This is my bridge, and to cross, you must pay the toll.
How much? How much is the fare?
The toll is just 1 gold piece. Oh, it's very reasonable.
I have no gold. He pulls a face and stands up straight. Suddenly.
Oh, you don't? Oh well, never mind then. Have a good day, stranger.
And with that, he strides away whistling. You head off down the bridge and back onto the path, none the wiser. You have a long way still to travel today. Oh, jeez, man. This is rubbish. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh, what the fuck are they? The path continues along the side of a line of trees. Suddenly an acorn lands on your head and you hear a tittering from overhead. The elephant grant you strength. More elven in the trees, hurling acorns. God, these little bastards, bloody bastards. Stop it.
Oh, you little shit, get down here and I'll stab your bloody neck. Don't be a little shit, I'll bloody kill you. Oh my god, oh, if I had $1, I'd get your bloody acorns off. Oh, you bastards.
There we go. That's how you deal with abuse. Might be my protagonist's voice from now on. Oh, nice, a town. Cristatanti. Here we go. The sun is now just past its zenith, and everywhere a dusty heat rises from the baked earth. You are worn out, almost to the point of physical collapse. You need food and rest and no more trouble. Today has been too punishing already. You begin to think about where you will stay for the night. Another night sleeping out in the open would be best avoided, but then you see a small village set into the hill. Smoke rises from the stacks. The houses are well set, with stone at their bases and thatched roofs of grasses and thick leaves. There is, unusually, more than just one street running through the centre of town, but it is as though this place, once rich, has had its heart scooped away. Litter surrounds the buildings, and on the edge of the village are rows and rows of empty, abandoned houses. You continue your slow trudge along the path. I need food. I have to go in the village. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. You nod back respectfully. Their own attire is rough by comparison to your gear. They wear their hair long, but piled up on their heads. These people are ghastly poor. The village is like a ghost town, here on the knife edge of the backlands. Talk in an alehouse, rest in an inn. I'll go here. Walking down the single road, you quickly find a hut with its front covering pulled wide open and the smell of brewed beer coming from inside. You go in. Several hill dwellers are here, talking gruffly. When you enter, they watch you with understandable caution. There they are, watching me with understandable caution. The owner of the hut comes over to you. Welcome to Cristatanti. What do you want? An evening's rest and a drink to wet my throat, you reply. This 1 gold piece. Please sit. You go over to the table where the hill dwellers are. Sit with the oldest man. You gotta show respect to your elders. You turn your attention to the oldest man at the table. Whatever face he once had is lost in a labyrinth of wrinkles, and his skin is the colour of tanned hide from a lifetime in the beating sun.
Greetings, old man.
He raises his mug in salute. Stranger. His face is gravelly, like the dusty dirt that lines the streets of this town. His town. Where are you from? I come from Annaland. He nods. No man has crossed through the Cantabani gate in either direction, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I mean. Did you catch my drift? I understand you. He grins and picks his teeth with a fingernail. They say there is a war coming. Something to do with the crown. Oh shit, that's his voice. Whoops. I seek that crown. Is that so? Well, from what I hear, you've got a long journey to go find it. I hear the Birdman took it all the way to Mampang.
You're very well informed.
The man shrugs.
I would be, if I knew where in the backlands Mampang was, but I don't know much outside my own still top.
You sip your beer. The old man exchanges glances with the younger man sitting opposite. Talk to the young man. No, ask the old man about the area. Can you tell me something about this region, you ask?
Cristatanti, certainly. I'll tell you that around here, we're always glad to help out strangers. Tell me what lies beyond this town. Beyond Cristotanti, there are two paths. One takes you past Aliana's home, and you will need your wits about you if she's there. The other leads you up into the hills and Leah Key to mine of the Great Ones. Either way you choose, I wish you the luck of Sinla on your journey. Oh.
Thank you. The man nods.
Father of goods, my good wishes will do you if someone tries to split your skull.
The crowd in the inn is starting to thin out. You finish your beer in a single draft and get to your feet. You make to leave the inn. The owner stops you, holding out his hand.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
You knock him easily aside and he staggers against the bar. You step out onto the street, but the villagers of Cristotanti are used to tyrants and they do not stand for it. He strides right back out again and knocks you back yourself.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh man. There is no time to draw your sword and launch a fireball. Your fists will have to do. I'm so sorry. Clout. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Time you learnt some manners, the innkeeper declares as he lunges for you. You dodge sideways and kick him in the midriff. You shake your head to clear the fog. The innkeeper steps back. This is so bad. Enough of this. You leap forward, grabbing with both hands and headbutting him. He lifts his guard to cover himself. The innkeeper grins with pleasure at escaping unharmed. He beckons to you. I can't take a hit, man. You drop back, raising your fist to protect your body. Make an idiot of me in my own bar, he cries as he comes for you. You catch and throw his punches away. The last thing you see is the innkeeper's fist smashing open your eye. The last thing you hear is his murmured voice. Well, I didn't mean to kill the elf. Right, we're gonna stop it there. Oh my god, we're gonna try that again. Oh my god, that was bad. Ah, Jesus. Oh, we tried. Alright. Okay, thanks for that short adventure. We'll try again. That was fun. I like it. Anyway, take it easy for now, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.